A very good morning. You're watching News 9 with me, Akshita. Well, the election season is here and today we'll see the third phase of polling take place. 91 seats will be up for grabs today and millions are expected to come out to vote. We take you through the latest in these states where the third phase is on. 11 crore voters in 91 seats spread across 11 states, including Delhi and the National Capital Region, as well as the riot-hit Muzaffarnagar, have begun voting in the third phase of Lok Sabha elections 2014. This is one of the major phases, of course. The last two phases did see voting in the northeastern regions. So, of course, for the first time getting into the heart of India, we will be looking at voting taking place in the Union Territory of Delhi. And besides that, in Bihar, Kerala and several other states, we will be looking at about 11 crore voters come together. Voting, in fact, will take place in 11 states in all today. This is, of course, the battle for 91 seats. This, of course, is spread across different parts of the country, be it south or north. We're looking at different states and all of them, of course, will play a crucial role. We're looking at some states being Uttar Pradesh, the Union Territory of Delhi, Bihar will be going into polls, Kerala and several other places. All these places, of course, being crucial for every political party involved. But in all, today we will be looking at 11 crore voters going ahead and casting their vote. The battle is on for 91 seats today, 11 states participating, and of course Delhi will be one of those key places that will see quite a lot of activity today. One of the most closely watched battles will be in Delhi, in Chandni Chowk area, where we will be looking at Kapil Sibal taking on AAP's Ashutosh and BJP's Harshvardhan. That will be one of the battles to watch out for. But in all, the entire country is abuzz this election season, and come the third phase, we're looking at some of the top states, some of those states that will determine exactly which way these elections swing going into polls. 11 crore voters are all set to cast their vote today. Well, the battle is on for 91 seats today. Remember, we've already seen two phases pass by, and both of those were in fact in the northeast. So we yet to see some hectic politicking, and that will be the case today, considering we're looking at the polling taking place in Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, Kerala, Bihar, several places such as this. And of course, one of the closely watched battles will be that for Chandni Chowk, where three top leaders of three of the most significant political parties in this particular elections will be battling it out. For the Congress, it will be Kapil Sibal, BJP's Harshvardhan, and of course the Aam Aadmi Party's Ashutosh. All three of them will be fighting it out for their one seat in Chandni Chowk. My colleague Verghese joins us live from the newsroom with more information. Verghese, this is one of those days that will determine which political party will sit in Delhi.
It is, Akshata, and it is one of the most interesting contests because we have the national capital going for the elections, and then we have the first 10 constituencies of the UP of Uttar Pradesh also going in for the polls, and it is the people who are able to have the majority in UP that will be the people in power in the center. So, but the question is also that these 10 seats are actually communally sensitive, and it is also to be noted that it is being conducted in these places with a lot of security. Some of those places that are going for polls today include communally sensitive and riot-hit Muzaffarnagar, Saharanpur, Kairana, Aligarh, Bijnor, Meerut, Baghpat, Ghaziabad, Gautam Budh Nagar and Bulandshahar. So these are the areas that are communally sensitive constituencies, and there have been a lot of issues with regards to it, especially with Amit Shah's comments and Imran Masood's comments, and of course the riots in Muzaffarnagar. So these are the communally sensitive constituencies that are actually going into the from Uttar Pradesh to polls, and in the third phase of polling today. And a lot of security has beefed in this area to ensure that the voters are able to vote without any fear. The other things is that there are around 91 seats in total that is going in for polls today across the country, and of course Delhi is one part of it, and over there we estimate around 1.27 crore voters will be deciding the fate of who will in fact have the maximum number of the 7 seats in Delhi. In fact, if you notice, there was during the assembly elections there was a trend towards AAP, and now with all that issues that have happened between then and now, we will come to know the mood in Delhi as of now. Once the people cast their votes and the results are out, we will come to know which party is actually having favor. And over there we have, of course, heavyweights also participate. We have Congress's sitting minister Kapil Sibal, former Minister Ajay Maken, Delhi BJP President Harshvardhan, former DPCC Chief JP Agarwal, Sandeep Dixit, son of former Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dixit, and BJP's Meenakshi Lekhi and Bhojpuri singer Manoj Tiwari also being as the candidates over there. Another important state that is going is Bihar, and there around 6 of the total 40 seats will be deciding, include Sasaram, where Lok Sabha Speaker Meera Kumar is seeking another victory, a very key seat over there to be also noticed. Then we have in Bihar also the former Kerala Governor Nikhil Kumar, and Chiran Paswan, who is the actor-turned-politician son of LJP President Ramvilas Paswan. And Chirag Paswan is this time seeking vote after the realignment of LJP with the BJP. So it is another interesting seat that we have to keep a watch on. In Kerala, of course, it is the same old two fronts that are eyeing with each other. But this time we must understand from the perspective that it is that 1% vote share, that swing vote that we would call in each constituency, that will make the difference. And over here in Trivandrum, it's a very interesting contest that we have. We have the former Union Minister Shashi Tharoor, and then we have O. Rajgopal of the BJP, the sole, he was also Union Minister during the NDA government time. And then we have also Bennett Abraham, an MD, a doctor, who is also contesting from the CPI. So it is a very interesting mix over there. But also over there we have to note what is the impact of the Revolutionary Socialist Party would have after it moved away from the LDF into the UDF. So that is one interesting factor that we have to take a look at. Akshita.
Right, Verghese. Also, of course, speaking about the important constituencies, speaking about the ones that will probably show which way these particular elections will swing, considering we have pretty much seen 2 phases gone through, this probably is the most instrumental so far. One of those constituencies that will be watched very, very closely is that of Chandni Chowk.
Chandni Chowk is a very interesting constituency because we have the heavyweights actually out over there. We have Kapil Sibal, we have Ashutosh, and we have from the BJP also a very prominent candidate over there. So it is one place that we need to keep an eye for, because Chandni Chowk will give us the mood of how AAP is actually going to have its performance valued. And it is also one of the most important constituencies. It's got a large minority vote base over there. So it is very important to take a look at Chandni Chowk as such. But again, Akshita, there's another constituency, a union territory in fact, that is going for polls, and that is Chandigarh. And Chandigarh has got 2 very prominent actors from Bollywood who's trying their luck in the election scene. And we also have we have Pawan Bansal, who is in fact was in part of the railway ministry, but he has been tainted because of the fact that his nephew was engaged in the scam. Because of that, there is a taint on him. But at the same time, Chandigarh's demographics is very interesting. It's got 45% of women voters, and more than 50% are voters below the age of 45. So there is a combination of factors, and that is why it looks like AAP as well as the BJP has been fielding women candidates into the fray. But over there, the trend and the poll trend had earlier talked about the people, the young voters and the first-time voters and the women actually favoring Gulpanag over the rest. So it is very interesting to know that will Bansal be able to keep that constituency which he's been waiting for 4 times. But it seems that there is going to be a tough fight in Chandigarh also, Akshita.
Right, Verghese, for the benefit of our viewers, if you could enumerate and elaborate exactly which are the states going into polls today and the union territories.